Armando Do I need to tell them to keep it on?
Yeah, it would help.
Just 2 minutes.
Armando, kind of just look, I guess, right in the middle. Is that okay? Or
right,
look
I'll
around, just go
look at
back.
Kevin over there.
Okay.
All right.
1 second here. Oh, this for easy. Okay. The human mic stand. All right. We're
There you
good?
go. All right.
Okay. Who wants to start? Yeah, that's way too.
What's your reaction after what you heard?
Well, the speech is pretty encouraging. The part that hit home the most for us here at the Latin American Coalition and for our community is the part where the family members of U.S. citizens, parents of U.S. citizens, get to apply for some kind of temporary legal status here in the U.S. That's pretty encouraging. So that's the one thing that's kind of stuck out the most for us.
What kind of difference does that make?
Well, for most of the families in our community who are undocumented, it makes a huge difference, especially for parents who are on their way to work, parents who are taking their kids to school. A simple act like that for most of these undocumented parents is very frightening. It's scary because they may get stopped and they may get pulled over and put into deportation proceedings as a result. Something like this would alleviate that fear. It would let them live without that constant nag that they might get separated from their family.
It seems like the president was humanizing a lot of the struggles that I guess the immigrants go through, or undocumented folks. Do you feel that that is part of the struggle for an organization like yourself?
It is. So when, one of the things that struck me about the speech is that this is a human issue. It's not so much about politics, and it's not so much about money. It's about people, because we're talking about millions and millions of people here, and not just the millions of undocumented people who are in the U.S., but the families that they have, the U.S. citizen families that they have, and they're all affected. I mean, we're all affected by this. So it's a very human story that I'm glad the president took that angle.
What about critics who have said that he's overstepping, his presidency and taking on Congress's job?
Well, Congress has a job to do, and they haven't done it. So the president has complete, full authority under his executive powers to do what he has done tonight. Presidents before him have done it, Republican and Democrat. So there's a precedent for that. So he hasn't overstepped anything. He's perfectly within the legal bounds of his job.
How would you rate the president as far as dealing with immigrant issues? While he's taking all this executive action now, there's still been 2 million deportations under this president.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty happy with what he said tonight. Obviously, before this, we were pretty upset with him because he's deported more people than any other president before him. He is very pro-immigration reform, but at the same time, all these deportations, the delays in any kind of action, the delays on Congress's part, the fact that he didn't really pressure Congress very much to go forth on immigration reform, kind of left us pretty disappointed with the president. But we're very encouraged by what we heard tonight, and we're going to dig into the specifics of it. And we're thinking it's probably going to be about 6 months before this stuff starts kicking in. So we've got a lot of work to do.
There's a study that says there are 350,000 undocumented immigrants here in North Carolina. Do you know, we've heard a lot of numbers tonight, but do you know how many would be affected here directly in North Carolina?
No, that I don't know for sure. Because 350,000 includes young people, folks who may already have deferred action for childhood arrivals, the DACA. So that I'm not sure of. Yeah.
If you were to guess how many people in that room greatly affected them?
It affects everybody in that room, pretty much, from the folks who are undocumented to the people who are U.S. citizens and live with someone who's undocumented, to those of us here at the Coalition who work with these people every day. I mean, that's why we're here. That's why the Latin American Coalition exists, to help folks like that get over the fear that they have for nights like this, to bring the community together, to watch the president, and then to translate it after to make sure that everybody understands exactly what's at stake here.
Thank you.